Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, May 21st, 2012. There's a lot to cover, so let's jump right into the charts. We're going to start off here with the first. We'll start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, which is still trading positive by about 6.25 points. Decent little pop today, up a little bit. Was up much higher, above the 1300 level. However, the dollar has gotten stronger, and that means that futures have faded and they've come back down a little bit. But they're still up about 6.25, 6.5 points at the moment. Traders should be on guard today, as they should have been every day last week. If the dollar starts to rally or trade higher, this market will go lower. That's the bottom line. I know this weekend there was a very important G8 meeting in, I believe, Camp David here in the United States, and basically nothing came out of that meeting. All leaders said was that they would continue to provide liquidity to the market, and basically nothing really came out of there. Nobody knows if Greece is leaving the Union. Greece is staying in the Union. Nobody knows where they stand with Spain. Is Spain going to be around, or are they not going to be around? Really, no questions have been answered. You could take here a look at the dollar. The dollar really was sold off sharply yesterday evening around 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock. However, it has continued to climb higher really throughout the day. And sure enough, the dollar moves up, the market moves down. The U.S. dollar index futures are just trading up 1 penny at the moment, but we'll see if they continue to climb. If the dollar climbs, it will be lights out again for the market. If the dollar starts to fall, everything will inflate. The markets maybe have a chance to scratch out a solid up day. But again, it's just an inverse trade to the dollar. Essentially, every trade is a trade on the dollar at this stage of the game. All right, let's take a look at a couple of other things out there. We'll take a look at gold first. Gold is trading down today. Looks like it just $2 to 15.90 per ounce. Gold had a nice bounce last week. Let's take a look at the GLD here. You're going to see the GLD trading right around 154.17. So trading down a little bit, closed at 154.55. Again, I think gold will trade inverse to the dollar now. Last week it kind of went counter trend, decoupled a little bit. As money was fleeing out of Europe, it was causing gold to get a bid. That could still be the case today. Gold may have a little bit more upside. However, it's had a big pop over the past 3 days, so be a little bit cautious with it. Let's take a look at oil today. Oil is trading higher by 26 cents at the moment on light sweet crude. That brings you to around 91.73 a barrel. We'll take a look at the USO today. You'll see the USO trading just around 34.67. Just up a little bit from the close on Friday, which was 34.43. So again, oil's holding steady, but watch the dollar. If the dollar goes up, oil will go down, and vice versa. Oil is very inflationary, so you have to watch the dollar very closely. All right, couple of other things. Last night in the Asian markets, they were basically flat, so I don't see a lot of activity there in Asia last night. The Shanghai, which is the most important index, finished higher by about 4 points to 2460. Not a big deal one way or the other. The European markets right now are basically positive in Germany, France, and in London. However, Italy and Spain are both down a little bit over 1%, so we'll have to watch that closely. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news today. We'll start off with Lowe's. Here's Lowe's Company trading down all the way down to 26.77, closed at 28.48. I do have some levels here for Lowe's. Just give me a second. You're going to watch the 25.18 level if we get down there. That would be the only level I would be interested. Right around 25.18, maybe $25. Very, very good level for a bounce on Lowe's if it gets down there. I'm not sure that will happen, but there is support right now, right around this level, 26.75. However, we're already trading down there, so I'm not sure if this level holds. The next level, though, would be around $25.18. Looks very, very good for a bounce if it does get there. And that's intraday bounce. Let's take a look at Avon products. Avon is getting hit this morning. This stock is really falling apart after losing that takeover bid. The stock trading down to $16.18 at the moment. Let me just see what I have. I would watch $16. $16, Avon is going to have some decent support. Watch for a little bit of a bounce there around 16 bucks, even number. You're there now. If this level breaks, we got to go way back into time. I would just leave it alone. It's probably going to go down to 15. But you do have some support here at Avon at 16. If this level breaks, though, watch out. It could go a dollar lower easily. So you have to watch for Avon here. Tough trade. It's a tough trade. But again, there is support at 16. If it fails to hold, though, then you got to look at $15, another point lower. Let's take a look at Yahoo today. Yahoo is has sold, I believe, a stake, their stake in Alibaba. I'm not sure the exact amount. You can check out the news for yourself. Stock is trading up. Again, I don't see the stock trading much higher though. Maybe 1650, maybe 1675. I just have a hard time seeing Yahoo go much higher than that. Um, that would still be very good resistance in my book. So watch this stock. It is a strong gap up, so that's the positive. But I just don't see a lot of strength in the name. Even today, after this sell, after this big sale that the company made, selling a big stake in Alibaba for billions of dollars, I just don't see a lot of strength in the stock. So it's a strong gap up. It could go higher, but I just don't see a lot of strength right now. All right, let's take a look here at Facebook. Everybody's favorite IPO. I know a lot of chatter. The stock really was a flop on Friday. Again, I don't think the company could have come out in any worse market conditions than they did. But in any case, stock is trading at below $37. The IPO price was 38. This is just horrible for the stock right now. So I would just leave Facebook alone. I don't think there's a lot to do with it. We can't really chart it that well, and it's really in uncharted territories, breaking below the IPO price just one day after the initial public offering. So maybe it gets a little bit of a pop up, but either way, it looks like the underwriters, not that they don't want to support it, I don't think they can support it. So in any case, below the 38 level, leave it alone. There's no reason to really own this thing, in my opinion, at this time. All right, let's go back to a real quick recap of the market. Futures are back up 7 points. Again, we'll see if these markets can hold the gains into the close. You want to be very, very careful today. And watch that dollar very closely. Markets will trade inverse to the U.S. dollar index, and that is what is most important. Again, we'll see how this market trades out after the first couple of hours. But there's not a lot on a Monday. Mondays are usually a little bit quiet, and you just take the day for what it is and just see how this market plays out. But in any case, we'll leave it there. If the dollar falls, markets will go higher. Dollar rallies, markets will deflate and go lower. That's the bottom line. Have a great trading day, everybody, and we'll see you on the charts tomorrow. Take care now.